What's going on, guys? Back at you with another video. If I look a little flustered in the face, it's because I'm very fucking upset. I woke up today with patch notes, and I'm extremely fucking upset.
Be fucking done with you!
So Low Tier God made another video, and one thing I noticed about Urien, for example, is that yes, I'm just gonna cut through the bullshit. He did needed some work on him, and you know, this dude goes, oh well, you know, one guy goes godlike. It's not the fact that he didn't godlike, it's that this is a near boss character. He's always been a near boss character. I'll give you this: he's less broken in Street Fighter 5 than he is in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. In Third Strike, he's way less broken than he is in and Third Strike. I'll give you that, but there's still really big problems that need to be addressed with him. Like, you go on the fact and say all these characters are easy mode when you play as Urien, and he's such an easy character to pick up on, like overly reliant on Aegis, just insane framework and abysmally high health. I mean, what more can you not have to be easy with this character? Honestly, like, it's just a fact. Like, no, maybe less than half of it when playing as Urien is about skill. It's about knowing how to use your Aegis and the fact that he has that like tank level health. That's what that shit is about. And you go, okay, I'll give you this one too. Like, the Cammy buffs weren't necessary at all. Like, she was an already decent character to play as, and you know, at least decently challenging to fight against. Like, you know, think about like the thing about like Urien is that he has like a fucking tank, and he moves at a decent pace too. So there's already something right there. Again, health. You can't have a character like him that hits that hard and have so much health in a fighting game, much less anything. Like, I play Overwatch, and there's certain characters like they hit insanely hard but have a lot of health. You know, some of the tanks do have a lot of health and they can hit insanely hard, but you know what the thing about them is? They have compensations. You have to make compensations if you're gonna do something like that. Maybe the nerf was too hard to Urien. You know, okay, get rid of his get rid of his health, a little bit of his health, but keep some of his damage, but nerf it a little bit. Alright, have a compensation for it so that the person you're fighting against has a fair chance. And when you're fighting against someone, it doesn't feel like you're just bulldozing through them. That's the thing about Urien that I never understood. People go, oh, well, you know, he's up here. Like, he ain't that strong. Yeah, he kinda is. You have to try very little. You can get in really safely, and you complain about how all these other characters can get in safely. He can shrug off so much damage and then just walk up to anybody. I mean, that's really what we call counters, you know? I mean, did he need nerfs? Sure. No, I'll even say that. He's a little powerful. Just the same as I'll say, like, Akuma, for example, may need some nerfs. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just because one person won and people complain, that's every sort of game like this that's in esports. Do I agree with it? No. Again, I play Overwatch a lot, and that's kind of the thing that happens. If people are like completely dominating with these characters and people see it as a problem, they're gonna nerf it. Of course they are. It's not nerfing for the player base, it's nerfing for esports. I guarantee that it wasn't even players complaining about Urien. It was pro players who were complaining about Urien, not everyday casual players. Like, same thing in Smash. Like, people complain about these high tier characters all the time. Don't play with what everybody else do. And the fact is, like, again, with Urien, he did have problems. You know, being able to tank through half of the damage. And just utterly be infuriating to fight against because he can just tank through everything. You shouldn't be able to do that with a high health character like him. And you bring up Gil, they really need to do some work with Gil. He's a literal boss character. Do you fucking think he's gonna have like all these insane moves and shit like that? Being able to resurrect and stuff like that, they're gonna have to, you know, knock them down a little bit. Cause this ain't Street Fighter 3, dude. Homeboy, this ain't Street Fighter 3. Like, they're probably not gonna treat him as a boss character, okay? They're gonna treat him as just another character who's powerful. If he's powerful, I got no problem with that. No one should. The thing is about Urien that, yeah, he was powerful, and yeah, he can do bullshit. Like, a lot of bullshit. Again, able to get in fast, able to do whatever, completely mix up, just completely throw off the game of anyone. Because of how much damage you can do, you felt like you couldn't do anything against him. Like, the nerds make him on the same level as the rest of the cast. You got a problem with that? Fine. Okay, what the fuck ever. Everyone has their opinions. But that's the thing about games that are made like this. It's called balance. That's why they nerf it. It's called balance. You don't want a character that's godlike in everything. Like, that's just something that will not happen. That's not fair on everyone else, and that's not fair on whatever pro scene you're trying to appease. You can't have any character that can just do whatever they want. Again, I keep bringing Overwatch. It's the closest thing I have to like a competitive game. I don't really play that many competitive games. I'm not that kind of person. But again, like, you don't want to have characters that just overtly dominate other characters and most of the cast. That's the thing that's happening with Overwatch, and it seems like the team doesn't have any idea how to fix that. And maybe that's the same problem with Street Fighter 5. Who fucking knows? But like the point is, like, you know, don't really blame everyone else for this. This isn't, you know, their fault. I mean, Capcom is just being Capcom. They're gonna do whatever they want to appease the pro scene. Like, you should be happy about this, I guess, since you are somewhat of a pro guy. I don't know. You don't do much of anything that's in, like, you know, pro Street Fighter. You just stay on the internet and get your ass beat by random people. You really shouldn't have a problem. You'd see less Uriens now. You hate mirror matches, right? You will see less of your mains. I know how nerfs happen. You know, you see less of that character. You'll see less mirror matches. Good for you. But I guess the underlying message of this is, like, am I okay with the Urien nerfs? Okay, sure, maybe. I don't know. I never really played the character that much. For the time I did play the game. Again, not too big of a Street Fighter person, but I still see the appeal, and I still have somewhat of some fun with it. Not too much, but some fun. It's not my fighting game of choice. It'd be Tekken or maybe Mortal Kombat. And I'm thinking about getting the King of Fighters, because I really love the King of Fighters series too. Street Fighter is not my cup of tea. I understand that. You know, I mean, you can't just, like, I mean, I guess back to Luther God for a little bit. Like, don't fucking cry about this, dude. Like, that's the thing about nerfs that I understand. Here's another big thing. Here's the thing that I love about nerfs. It gives you a better chance of learning a character in a different way. That way, people will congratulate you for fighting with a character that's been nerfed. Again, that's kind of a good thing if you can beat a character that's recently. You can beat people with a character that's recently nerfed, because that means you have a dedication for that character, and you find a workaround to the nerfs. Again, you know, closest game that I have, Overwatch. I main a nerfed character. I mean, most of the cast of Overwatch has been nerfed since, you know, it's barely been a year, and most of the cast looks like a damn stitch job, like a damn fucking, like they came out of a doctor's office. There's so many stitches and cuts everywhere, you know. But I made a tank character named Overwatch. I brought this up before in my Overwatch discussion videos. I made a tank character, and he's been nerfed, and I thought, you know, I work with the nerfs. I mean, it's bad. I understand that some of the things are bad. I can't do some of the things I usually do, but that's the whole point of nerfs. You can't do the things you usually do. And, you know, you have a near godlike character on the field that can do whatever you feel like it. That's gonna fucking hurt the cast. There's no balance. I mean, just because you gotta feel good about yourself for winning by a broken character doesn't mean everyone has to. And no one wants to, like, you can't delude yourself that you're that good when you have a character that does half of the things, you know, half of the things for you. You know, you complain that, you know, this guy named Chris G for, you know, he won against me because he won with a character, when that's basically what Urien does. The character wins for you. I mean, but that's a whole nother thing for another time. But that's just the thing that I have to say. A nerf gives you a better chance of playing the character, or just open up your fucking mind and pick a different character. I mean, you got a cast of more than 20 characters right now, I believe. 24 characters, excuse me, counting the, you know, recent characters and stuff like that. I mean, you've just played one. I understand if you got a main, and here's the thing I don't like about character maining. When you main one character, you complain about everything else. Like, you may be good with that character, but there comes a time where, you know, your mind's gonna tell you that maybe there's a time to switch somewhere. Maybe there's a time to get two. Like, I have two mains in Overwatch. I don't just main one character. I mean, not that character may not be viable against other, you know, characters in the game. Not every fighter is equipped to fight every fighter, or at least efficient. Now, of course, if it's Urien, he's equipped to fight anything. You know, before the nerf. Now he's, you know, at least decently challenging to fight. So basically, like, you know, we all have our opinions on the nerfs. That's just kind of my thing about the nerfs. I'm not too butthurt about it, because I don't really care for the character. I mean, I don't mind him, but it's just not it's just not the character I would play. Like, what was the character? Oh, Bird. I guess I played a little bit of Birdie. I mean, I didn't have a main. I just kind of played around with the game. I played a little bit of Birdie. I was, I guess, okay with him, at least decent with him. But I guess that's just my thoughts on the nerfs.